Okay, so how to write a good review? Well, you have to choose a film that you've seen lately or that you liked or disliked, because reviews are written not only about films that you like, but if you are a critic, you have to write about something or a film you didn't like at all. Okay? In my case, I've chosen this one, Jojo Rabbit, which I saw um, not long ago, or I mean 2 months ago maybe, and I enjoyed so much, okay, that I decided to write the review about it, okay. So this is the way we organize the review. You have the example here, okay, and how to organize it, or the explanation by this side. The title of the film, and you rate it with stars. In my case, I've given it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars, right? You can rate it using stars or using numbers, 1 out of 5 marks, anything, okay? Or out of 10, it depends. I've also added a photo and my name, reviewed by, and my name, okay? Right, now, how many paragraphs? We have 4 paragraphs in a review, okay? At your level, at B1 level, it's enough with just giving the information you need to give, okay? So in the first paragraph, we will have the genre, the director, the stars, and the prices. If you remember, and you've seen or you remember the vocabulary that we learned, we have the genre, it's a rom-com, a horror film, whatever. The director, it was directed by. The stars, it stars, right? We can say it stars, or for example, it stars, in this case, Scarlett Johansson, and or it stars Roman Griffin Davis as Jojo and Scarlett Johansson as Jojo's mother, or you can also say Scarlett Johansson stars in it, right? And it was awarded an Oscar or a BAFTA for Best Adapted Screenplay, for example, okay? So in the paragraph number 1, we have the genre, director, the stars, and the prices, right? In the second paragraph, the information you need to include in it is the setting. The setting is both place and time, and the location or locations, all right? So the setting, it was set in Germany, for example, or it was set in the 90s, the 40s, or it was set during the Second World War. And it was shot or filmed on location, okay, in Prague, the place where it was shot, okay? Remember, it can be shot on location, real places, and it can be shot in a studio. Now, the third paragraph is the plot, okay? The plot is normally in present simple, right? Because even though we are talking about events that happened in the life of the characters, we are not narrating, we are describing, right? It's a description. We don't give away the end. It could be a spoiler, so please no spoilers. In my case, I just start telling the beginning of talking about how it begins, and you don't reveal the end of it, okay? So, in my case, Jojo is an innocent German boy who lives in Berlin with his mother. He becomes imaginary friend with Adolf Hitler, who helps him cope with the daily horrors of the war. One day, he discovers that his mother is hiding a Jewish girl behind the wall. And in that moment, all his world crumbles to the ground. All his world, all his beliefs change completely. Okay? In the last paragraph, or paragraph number 4, is we have to include the recommendation and why we recommend it and to whom. Okay? So the audience it appeals. And also give our opinion. In this case, you have to include all the adjectives that you've learned. Opinion adjectives, remember, are important. Okay? So I strongly recommend that film. It is thought-provoking. It has laughter, satire, and drama. Okay? So this is why I recommend it, or in my opinion. It has amazing special effects. You can talk about the soundtrack, the special effects, the cast, any of the elements that make the film possible. Right? You're giving opinion about it, so you can just feel free to say anything that you think will be useful for other people, right? So how you feel about it. It appeals to all kinds of audience, okay? It appeals to anyone, and from children to adults who will see the film from different points of view. That's my humble opinion about it, okay? And, the length, from 125 to 150 words, no more than that. And that's what you have to do. I hope it helps you. Remember, you have another example in your book. On page 191, you have a review about The Force Awakens. So just have a look at it. And to prepare for the review, remember, you need to gather information about it. Don't copy, okay? Right? Don't copy the review. Just gather or get together all the information you need about the director, the name of the director, the name of the stars, and the prices, and where and when it is set, okay, and where it was shot or filmed. You don't need anything else, because if you've seen the film, you have to write the plot by yourself. Don't copy the plot from a review. And this has to be original, both the plot and the recommendations have to be original, your own, okay? Right? And use the structures you have here, okay? Don't improvise anything, just follow the instructions, right? And that's all you have to do. Thank you.